Matthew chapter 5, subheading, The Many Blessings. When Yeshua saw the crowd, he climbed a mountain and sat down, and his disciples gathered around him. And he began to teach them. He said, "Those who are poor in spirit are blessed, because the kingdom of the heavens is theirs. Those who mourn are blessed, because they'll be comforted. Those who are humble are blessed, because they'll inherit the earth. Those who hunger and thirst for righteousness are blessed, because they'll be completely satisfied. Those who are merciful are blessed, because there is mercy for them. Those whose thoughts are pure are blessed, because they'll see Yehovah. Those who work for peace are blessed, because they'll be called sons of Yehovah. Those who are persecuted because of righteousness are blessed, because the kingdom of the heavens belongs to them. You are blessed when people insult you and persecute you, and tell all sorts of evil lies about you because of me. Rejoice and be glad, because your compensation in the heavens is great. They persecuted the prophets who were before you in the same way." Subheading, Salt of the Earth. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt becomes insipid, how can it be used for seasoning? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A city built on a hilltop can't be hidden. People don't put a lamp under a measuring basket, but on a lampstand, and it provides light for everyone in the house. So allow your light to shine, so that people can see your good works and praise your heavenly Father. Subheading, Yeshua strengthens the Torah. Don't ever suppose that I came to abolish or destroy the Torah or the prophets. I haven't come to destroy them, but to establish, illustrate, and explain them. Brackets, Wesley's notes. I am certain that until heaven and earth go away, not one yoth or one point will disappear from the Torah until everything comes to pass. Anyone who breaks one of the smallest prescribed rules and teaches it as doctrine to others will be called small in the kingdom of the heavens. But anyone who carries out and teaches them will be called great in the kingdom of the heavens. I assure you that unless your righteousness greatly surpasses the Torah teachers and the Pharisees, you will never enter the kingdom of the heavens. Subheading, Murder, a State of Mind. You've heard that the ancients were told, "Don't murder. Whoever murders is subject to the tribunal." But I tell you, anyone who is angry with an acquaintance rashly is subject to the tribunal. And everyone who says to an acquaintance, "I spit on you," is subject to the tribunal. Anyone who says, "You are a coward," is subject to Gehenna fire. So if, while you are making your offering on the altar, you remember that an acquaintance has a grievance against you, leave your offering in front of the altar and first go and be reconciled with the acquaintance, then return and offer your offering. Come to terms with your adversary quickly, while on the way with him to court, because your adversary may deliver you over to the judge, and the judge can deliver you over to the sheriff, and you can end up in prison. It is certain that you won't get out until you have paid the last quadrans. Subheading: Adultery, a state of mind. You've heard it was said, "Do not commit adultery." But I tell you that anyone who stares at a woman lusting for her has already committed adultery with her in his mind. So if your right eye causes you to sin, rip it out and throw it away, because it's better for you if one part of your body is destroyed than for the whole body to be thrown into Gehenna. If your right eye causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away, because it is better for you if one part of your body is destroyed than for your whole body to be thrown into Gehenna. Subheading: Divorce. It has been said, for a man to divorce his wife, he must give her a written notice. But I tell you that whoever divorces his wife for any reason other than illicit sex, Greek porneia, causes her to commit adultery. And whoever marries the divorced woman commits adultery. Again, you have heard that our ancestors were told, "Don't lie under oath," and you must fulfill your oaths to YHVH. But I tell you not to make an oath at all, not by heaven, because it is YHVH's throne, and not by the earth, because it is the footstool under his feet, or by Jerusalem, because it is the city of the great king. And don't swear by your head, because you can't change a single hair on it to black or white. You should let your yes be yes and your no, no. Anything beyond that is evil. You've heard that it was said, "An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth." But I tell you not to oppose a wicked person. If someone slaps you on the right cheek, turn the other to him as well. If someone wants to sue the pants off of you, let him have your shirt as well. Whoever compels you to perform a public service for 1 mile, go with him too. Give when someone begs you for something, and if someone wants to borrow from you, don't refuse them. Subheading: Love your enemies. You've heard that it was said you should love your friends and hate your enemies. But I tell you, love your enemies and bless those who curse you. Do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who take you away in chains or persecute you, so that you will become the very sons of your heavenly Father, who causes his sun to rise on the good and on the bad, and sends his rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. Because if you only love those who love you, what compensation do you deserve? Don't even tax extractors do that? If you only greet your relatives, what are you doing that differs from anyone else? Don't even tax extractors do that? So become perfect, just as your heavenly Father is perfect.